Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are not only my elders, but the elders of all Israel. And salutations to all the brothers out there on the highways and byways pushing this word and truth and sincerity. I was just watching the brother Kalyala's video. I believe it was called Sexual Immorality, but it put the spirit on me to just add a couple things onto it, or say a couple things, because the brother was mentioning how basically how defiled this world is, and how anything that you do, you might go driving around, you might see the way women dress or whatever, you'll be ready to just pounce on a woman, or you might watch a movie and it'll lead you into some further sin, or and we're supposed to stay unspotted from this world, because who knows how many damn demons that woman touched, and one little thing, if you act upon it, it might put several more demons upon you, like I believe it's the book of Luke, where it says, if you cleanse out those demons out of the house, and you return back unto it, then it says something along the lines of 7 more demons more powerful than the first will come back on, So I'm going to start at verse 9 of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4. It says, "But wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and unspotted life is old age." So unspotted life is old age, because this world is so wicked. It's so wicked that it's hard to stay righteous in a wicked world, man. That's why we need to pray. Myself, every morning when I'm walking out to my car, I look up in the sky and I start saying, Lord, please, you see the abominations that are happening here. Come soon, Baba Kasha. Because like the brother was saying, you take the wrong step and you'll be led down the wrong path. You got women dressing up like crazy these days, practically wearing underwear. They'd be put to death in a quick second if this was the kingdom. This is verse 10. It says, "He pleased God and was beloved of him, so that living amongst sinners," because we're living amongst sinners. This is just a wicked world. And, St. Peter says that Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed for an example unto what would happen to people that acted that way. And America, man, it's it's really what's on top of the world right now, and it's the most wicked kingdom that's ever been on the face of the earth. So for you people that think that America's a good place, I heard somebody talking about it's a beautiful thing to see all these different mixed cultures in America, and saying that it's probably because the Lord wanted everybody to get along. I'm like, man, where is that in the scripture? If the Lord smiled upon this place, they wouldn't be legalizing gay marriage. You wouldn't have people acting the way they do here. This would come first. It would truly be in God we trust. But today's God is a mammon. Today's God is the so-called white man, or money, or women. It's let me get another precept on that too. This is Wisdom of Solomon 8, and it's a lot. Wrong chapter. This is Wisdom of Solomon 11. I'm going to get verse 15. It says, "But for the foolish devices of their wickedness wherewith being deceived," and it's talking about Jake, it says, "they worship serpents void of reason." And that's what they're doing today. We're worshiping serpents. We put, you got our women running around dyeing their hair blonde, putting blue contacts in. You got people taking bleach baths. It's ridiculous, man. People want to be a heathen before they want to be, a child of the Lord. It says, "Thou didst send a multitude of innumerable beasts upon them for vengeance." So the Lord chastised them. That's why we're in this place today, because of our own wickedness. That's why it's high times to wake up. This is verse 11. "Yeah, speedily was he taken away, lest the wickedness should after his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul. Because the wickedness is so strong here. Everywhere you turn, you see an abomination. We went out to the highways and the byways last week, to the 16th Street Mall, and little did we know they were having they call it the zombie crawl, where people dress up like zombies and run around like they're dead. It's like, come on, man. Where's any sort of sense in doing that? It says, for the bewitching of naughtiness doeth obscure things that are honest. So the wickedness that goes here, obscures the honest. So that's why we got to stay on that narrow path, on that narrow road. It says, and the wandering of concupiscency, which means lust, doeth undermine the simple mind. And that's not just lust on women, that's lust on several things. You might be lusting after a new TV. You might be lusting after a new job. You might be lusting over that fiat money. And it undermines the simple mind. We need to have our eyes on the prize, like they say, which is this Holy Scripture. It's the Lord, man. It says, he being made perfect in a short time fulfilled a long time. So it's better to be righteous for a short time, meaning if you have a short life. Which, if before you're in this truth, you're the walking dead. You can't jump in and go out. You can't put your hands to the plow and leave. That's not what that's saying. But, a lot of people look at us because we're kids. We're out there, in our 20s. You got brothers in their teens. And they come out there and they're, we've had one of the brothers come up to the head of our camp. Or I wouldn't say one of the brothers. We had a bus driver come up and try to tell him to his face, man, you can't tell me anything I don't know. He walked away ashamed. He got slapped in the face with this truth. The sword cut him, the spiritual sword. The two-edged sword of the Scripture. He walked away ashamed, man. And he thought he was something because he's lived a longer life. But you know what? He was really asleep throughout it. And he probably still is. This is verse 14. But his soul pleased the Lord, therefore hasted to take him away from among the wicked. Because it's the Lord that chooses you. This the people saw and understood it not, neither laid they up in their minds that his grace and mercies is with his saints. And that breaks down this time of grace too. This time of grace that we're in is with his saints. And this time of grace, the grace don't last forever. You never seen a grace period that lasted forever. And that he hath respect unto his chosen, man. Thus the righteous that is dead shall condemn the ungodly, which are living, and youth that is soon perfected, that many years and old age of the unrighteous. Because once you wake up to this truth, that's when your real life starts. I myself am a baby. And you got the elders and the apostles, and the Scripture says to trust in wisdom. They've lived a full life in the truth. But with that, I hope that was edifying. I watched that video, and then Spirit got on me to bring this out. I'm gonna go one more verse actually. It says, "For they shall see the end of the wise, and shall not understand what God in His counsel hath decreed of him." Because what's the end of the wise going to be? Getting sucked up in them chariots, just like the book of Revelation says. Their adversaries around them shall see him. And to what end the Lord hath set him in safety. So we're gonna see who was right. You're gonna see when you Edomites see so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans getting sucked up in them chariots. Or you so-called how you got groups that just think you need to look like Denzel Washington. When you see different colored people getting sucked up, You know, when you scoffers see the men of the Lord getting sucked up, man, you gotta know. But Khan, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, and salutations to all Achion, man. Shalom.